LinkedIn may not be the most popular platform in the world, but with over 500 million users, it's an absolute beast in the B2B space. That's why in this video, we're talking all about LinkedIn marketing for business, and we're gonna go over some of the top tips to generating more leads, customers, and sales for your business. Let's get to it. Hey there, my name is Erhart, Modern Marketing Strategist, and welcome to the Modern Marketing Show, where we help you make marketing that matters. So if you're interested in learning about the latest and greatest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics, well, you may want to consider subscribing. LinkedIn. It's come a long way since its inception as the world's most boring social media platform and has now proven itself and evolved into an absolute powerhouse for business professionals looking to expand their network and connect with other like-minded individuals. But like all social media platforms, it's only as good and as useful as the actual strategy behind it. So in this video, we're going to cover some of my top tips to getting the absolute most value and most results possible out of this powerful platform. Now, before we dive into the tips, we first need to make sure that LinkedIn is the best or even the right place for you and your business. And the only way to really know this for sure is to first start with your ideal target market, who you're trying to reach, the message that you're going to use and their pain points and problems and things that your business is actively positioned to solve, and then how those two kind of work together. And from there, you're going to end up with the media choice, in which case may or may not be LinkedIn. Now, if that all sounds totally new to you, don't worry, I'm going to link up 2 videos in the description below, as well as in the cards, that's going to walk you through this process quickly and painlessly. Tip number 1 is value first. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn, my biggest appeal to you is to not spam. Please do not spam. Everybody spams, and it's terrible. If you've been on the platform for any length of time, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your inbox just getting filled up with all sorts of blanket, bland, generic offers for some people attempting to solve a problem you may not even have. So with spamming being the absolute worst thing you can do, then obviously you're going to want to aim to provide as much value as possible upfront and as quickly as possible when you're starting a new relationship. What you want to do here is think of LinkedIn like an actual networking event. And the last thing anybody appreciates at a networking event is when someone barges up in front of them, shoves their business card in their face, and starts to ramble on about them and their business and all the wonderful things that they can do. Terrible. Basically, all you need to do to overcome this and avoid spamming someone is to do a little bit of due diligence first. Check out their profile, read through their bio, check out their links or visit their website, and really try to understand where they are and where they're coming from, and then see if there's some overlap between you and your business and them and their business, and how you may be able to provide some value up front to begin that conversation and that relationship. The second tip on using LinkedIn and marketing it for your business is to understand that it operates very much like a search engine. In fact, it kind of is a search engine. What this means is you need to make sure that you've fully optimized your profile complete with keywords that your target audience would be searching for. It also means updating your bio and your entire profile pretty regularly, making sure that it's up to date, complete with the latest information, and accurately reflects your current position, your current job, and your current expertise. Let's say, for example, that you're involved in digital marketing. Well, then obviously you're going to want to make sure that your profile includes these keywords in the title and in your description and in your bio, because anyone looking for those is going to be a lot more likely to find you if they actually have those words. Obvious, right? Also, LinkedIn gives you a ton of different areas to completely fill out your bio, so make sure you go through everything, including experience, all your job details, try to build up some testimonials, essentially ensure that your profile is as complete as possible. It doesn't take too long, and it's well worth the effort. Tip number 3 is to understand that first impressions matter, and they matter a whole lot. Again, this is kind of where LinkedIn acts like an offline networking event or meeting someone in real person, and that you want to marry a lot of those concepts that we use in the offline world and bring them over to the online world, especially when it pertains to LinkedIn. What this means is having a really clean, really concise, and really clear bio, as well as having a professional headshot that accurately reflects who you are and what you stand for. In a perfect world, we'd never judge someone based on how they look, but we don't live in a perfect world, and this is why it's imperative to put your best foot forward by accurately and as best as possible representing yourself in a way that would be ideal and appealing to your ideal target market. This means having a clean and professional headshot, a really nice bio, and basically reflecting and building an online resume or portfolio that's really, really top-notch. Understand that first impressions matter and use that in your favor. The next important tip to cover here when we're talking about LinkedIn marketing for business is to understand the differences between pages and personal. Now, what we're talking about here is the difference between having a personal profile and a business page. And this is going to be similar to a lot of different social media networks, including Facebook, where you'll have your personal profile and, of course, your company business page. Now, there are some similarities between Facebook Personal and LinkedIn Personal and Facebook Business and LinkedIn Business, but there's also some differences. Let's cover really quickly. For starters, when it comes to LinkedIn, you obviously do want a company business page if you're the business owner or founder or anything like that. But where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck when it comes to LinkedIn is actually through your personal profile. This is because people like doing business with people, not businesses. So reaching out and putting out content and trying to build connections and network with people is a heck of a lot easier when you're doing it from your personal profile and actually being human and authentic. This is obviously a little bit different than Facebook because Facebook isn't a business networking platform. So you're gonna have a little bit better results on Facebook using your business page rather than your personal. But that doesn't mean you should ignore either, and both can be used whether we're talking Facebook or LinkedIn. And this is the perfect segue into our next tip, LinkedIn ads. Now, as an advertising agency owner, advertising consultant, I absolutely love advertising and think it's probably one of the most powerful options available when it comes to marketing strategy, because you're able to go and take your perfect message and put it in front of your ideal target market quickly and track everything. So on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube, advertising is easily one of the best options and pretty much our go-to tool we use for most of the clients we work with. But LinkedIn, that's a little different story. You see, unlike the other platforms, being Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube primarily, LinkedIn ads are really, really expensive. Like really expensive. Now, this doesn't mean you should completely ignore them and not use them at all, but you need to make sure that you've got a high enough lifetime customer value to justify the expense, because when it comes to advertising, it's all about return on investment or return on ad spend. Now, the flip side of this, of course, is that if you're trying to target the president of a company or the CEO or some other C-level executive, well, LinkedIn may not be a bad choice, but make sure again that you've got that high enough and sufficient lifetime customer value to actually contribute to a positive ROI. So my final point on LinkedIn ads is this. Basically, Facebook ads, yes. Instagram ads, yes. YouTube ads, yes. LinkedIn ads, maybe, maybe not. Fortunately, you're able to do a lot of damage with your personal profile alone, so start there. LinkedIn is about building connections, and the way to do this is basically networking or prospecting 101. Learn about the person, offer something of value, don't be pushy or salesy, and understand that good relationships and proper networking takes time to build and to nurture. Alright, so if you're interested in getting more clients and customers for your business, I'll make sure to link up a video in the description box below, as well as in the end cards, aptly named How to Get More Clients and Customers for Your Business. Definitely worth checking out if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video. If so, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and say hello in the comment section below. For more great content like this, make sure to head over to AdamErhart.com, which is packed full of the latest and greatest marketing strategies, tools, tips, tricks, and tactics. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time on The Modern Marketing Show.